Before she ever says your name with intention, she reveals it in silence. If you've ever felt that quiet tension and wondered if you're imagining it, you're not. Stay with me because what I'm about to share can change how you see every interaction from this moment forward. If this helps you read people better and protect your heart, subscribe and like now because this channel is where psychology meets real life. I'm speaking to you as a psychologist and as a woman who understands how feelings are often hidden, not denied. When a woman likes you, the first sign is not loud affection. It is controlled proximity. She finds reasons to be near you without demanding your attention. She positions herself where you can notice her without pressure. This isn't coincidence, it's safety. Her nervous system wants closeness while her pride demands restraint. The second sign is selective vulnerability. She does not tell everyone what she tells you. She may keep her voice calm, but she shares small truths that matter to her. Not trauma dumping, not drama, but pieces of her inner world offered carefully. This is her testing whether you are emotionally safe, because attraction for many women is built on trust before desire. The third sign is attuned listening. When you speak, she remembers not just facts but emotional tone. She brings up things you mentioned weeks ago because your words didn't just pass through her ears, they landed. Attention is currency and she spends it. The fourth sign is eye contact that lingers intentionally. The fifth sign is subtle self-regulation around you. She becomes slightly more composed, more thoughtful, sometimes even quieter. This is not disinterest, it's investment. When feelings are real, people monitor themselves more closely, afraid of revealing too much too soon. The sixth sign is inconsistent availability paired with consistent warmth. She may not always be reachable, but when she is, her energy towards you is steady and genuine. This push and pull is not manipulation. It's internal conflict between desire and self-protection. Understand this. Attraction rarely announces itself boldly. It whispers, and the men who learn to hear whispers stop chasing noise. If you slow down, stay grounded, and respond with calm confidence, you allow her feelings to breathe. That space is where connection grows. You don't need tricks. You need awareness, patience, and the courage to let mutual interest unfold naturally without pressure, fear, or self-sabotage. When a woman genuinely likes you, her behavior is shaped by tension between emotion and control. One of the clearest signs appears in how she manages eye contact. She looks at you longer than necessary, then looks away first. This isn't shyness alone, it's regulation. Eye contact activates emotional intensity, and when feelings are present, she has to pace herself. If you catch her looking when she thinks you're not watching, that's not accidental. That's her mind checking. Another sign is the way she mirrors your emotional state. If you're calm, she settles. If you're playful, she softens into it. This mirroring is unconscious and deeply psychological. It's the nervous system saying, I want to be in sync with you. Women don't do this with men they feel neutral about. Synchronization is intimacy before intimacy exists. Pay attention to how she reacts to your absence. A woman hiding feelings rarely confronts you directly about missing you, but her behavior shifts. She may become slightly cooler for a moment or suddenly more engaged when you return. This is emotional leakage. Her feelings don't disappear when you're gone, they intensify, and that tension has to go somewhere. Another powerful indicator is how she respects your boundaries. Contrary to popular belief, attraction doesn't make a woman reckless, it makes her careful. She doesn't invade your space emotionally or physically without invitation. She waits. That waiting is not disinterest. It's a form of respect mixed with fear of rejection. When a woman values you, she values the connection enough not to rush it. You'll also notice protective behavior toward her image around you. She may be more mindful of how she speaks, what she shares, or how she presents herself. This isn't performance for validation. It's selective self-presentation. She wants to be seen clearly, but not too exposed. Feelings create vulnerability, and vulnerability requires control until safety is confirmed. Here's the part most men miss. If you respond to these signs with pressure, you shut her down. If you respond with calm presence, curiosity, and emotional steadiness, you invite her forward. Masculine confidence in this context is not dominance, it's containment. You become someone her emotions can lean into without fear. A woman who likes you is not asking to be chased, she's asking to be met. When you stop overanalyzing and start observing patterns instead of moments, her feelings become obvious. Attraction leaves a trail. You just have to be quiet enough to follow it without stepping on it. One of the most subtle but revealing signs a woman likes you is the way she touches herself, or rather the small unconscious ways she orients her body toward you. Notice her hands when she's talking to you. She may play with her hair, lightly touch her neck, or adjust her clothing. Not out of vanity, but as nervous signals. These are releases of emotional tension that happen when someone is simultaneously interested and cautious. Her posture is another powerful indicator. She leans in slightly when you speak, angles her body toward you in crowded rooms, or finds ways to shorten the distance without making it obvious. It's instinctive. The body often reveals what the mouth hides. You'll also notice micro-expressions, those fleeting flashes of emotion she can't fully control. A softening of her eyes when you laugh, a slight smile when your attention drifts toward her, or a momentary hesitation before she responds. These tiny signals are honest, even when everything else seems guarded. Another critical behavior is her subtle prioritization of you in her daily rhythm. She may respond faster to your messages, remember details about your day, or mention things that connect back to you without prompting. She's creating a mental space where you matter. Finally, listen to what she doesn't say. Silence can be a signal just as loud as words. When she avoids certain topics or keeps the conversation light, it's often her way of protecting her feelings while staying close. The tension in those silences is not disinterest, it's emotional engagement. Understanding these signals requires a shift in perspective. Attraction isn't about grand gestures, it's woven into small, consistent behaviors. The men who notice this are the ones women feel drawn to. They read between the lines and recognize what she's not saying out loud. Another sign that she's hiding deep feelings is the way her voice changes around you. Her tone softens, her pace shifts, or she laughs differently. These vocal cues are tied to her nervous system responding to attraction. You'll also see her energy fluctuate. Sometimes she's warm and engaged. Other times she pulls back. This isn't a lack of interest. It's the push and pull of vulnerability and self-protection. Notice how she reacts when you compliment or tease her. She may cover her reaction with humor, but her eyes reveal a pause, a moment of processing. That pause is her managing her feelings. In group settings, she may position herself to observe you or subtly seek your attention. She wants connection without forcing it. She may also filter her stories to show parts of herself she believes you'll appreciate. The truth is simple. Attraction is rarely loud. It's subtle, layered, and often hidden behind restraint. The men who see it are those who are patient, observant, and emotionally aware. When you understand this, you don't manipulate. You connect. You respond with presence, curiosity, and calm confidence. And that's what naturally draws her closer.